Imagine being lost in the woods, where time bends and reality warps. You think you know your way, but then the forest itself turns against you. This is a true story of a simple scouting mission that turned into a nightmare, an experience that still haunts us to this day. I've been in scouting for almost my entire life, and I've always loved exploring with my friends. The thrill of being trusted more as I got older was exciting. A few years ago, a simple task in the woods turned into something out of a horror movie. It was a sunny afternoon at our campsite. Our scout leader asked me and two friends, Amy and Harriet, to find a long, straight stick suitable for carving. Harriet was older, and Amy just a year older than me. Confident and prepared, we headed into the woods surrounding our campsite. We walked straight, memorizing the surroundings, to ensure we could find our way back easily. About 15 minutes in, we hadn't found anything suitable, so we decided to turn around. That's when the initial panic set in. The trees seemed to have closed in around us, almost unnaturally knitted together. Our path had vanished, as if it had never existed. What happened next defied all logic and reason. We were no longer in a familiar forest. The trees, once distinct, now looked like eerie copies of each other. We felt an overwhelming sense of dread, but that was just the beginning of our nightmare. We walked in what we thought was the right direction, shouting for help. After what felt like an eternity, we stumbled upon a thin concrete path, almost like a road but too narrow, splitting the forest in two. On the other side, there was an old, abandoned shack. We had never seen anything like it in these woods. Desperately, we continued walking. Eventually, we reached a road we didn't recognize. Relief washed over us when we saw a woman in a pink and purple regatta outdoors coat. Frantic, we asked for directions to our campsite. She looked puzzled, saying she'd never seen us before, but pointed us towards another campsite. Following her directions, we finally made it back to our own campsite. We were shaken, exhausted, and apologetic for being gone so long. Our leader, Ian, looked at us confused. He told us we had only been gone for 25 minutes, and our free time was still ongoing. Our watches and phones said otherwise. According to them, we had been lost for hours. The forest had felt crushing and claustrophobic, like time didn't exist within its bounds. It was as if we had entered a time vortex where hours turned into mere minutes. To this day, this baffling experience haunts us. I believe in the paranormal, but this was unlike anything I had ever heard or experienced. It was as if we had stepped into another dimension, a place where the concept of time didn't apply. The feeling stayed with me for the rest of the camp, a chilling reminder of how little we understand about the world around us. So what was it that we experienced in those woods? A time anomaly? A paranormal encounter? Or just a trick of our minds in a stressful situation? Whatever it was, it left a lasting impact on us. Be careful when you wander into the woods, because sometimes they might just wander into you.